gotta.
All right, hello everybody. Hello. Thank you, Nico. Welcome in, Raiders. Hello, everybody. For those of you who don't know who I am, hello. My name is Elstar Velgaros. I am a half-elf tavern owner VTuber, and welcome to my stream. So nice to have you all here. Hope you guys enjoyed Nico playing some Donkey Kong 64. Nico has definitely have shown her strengths throughout playing Donkey Kong. I will admit, it is a hard game. And you know what? Nico has persevered through some of the toughest parts of the game. And I, along with a lot of her chat, are very proud of her. And I'm excited that she's going to be finishing the game soon. And I did tell her at some point during her stream that if she does end up beating the game, then I will play through it live on stream. And I'm not just going to beat the game, I'm going to 101% it. It's been well over 20 years since I've 100%ed that game. And why not go the extra mile and collect the secret bananas as well? You're crazy? I am crazy. I am crazy, and you know what? I like being crazy. I wouldn't be me if I wasn't crazy. How's everybody's nights going? I'll tell you what, the weather around my place recently has been awful. It's like 80 degrees in my room right now, and it's terrible. My computer's not helping. Me and you still have that challenge? Jacob, what are you talking about? Yeah, it's a bet, Jacob, and it's going to take a very long time for that challenge to go through. That is if you survive. Alright. So yeah, if you guys are new around here, I do play a whole lot of survival games. I play a lot of factory building games. I also have a Dungeons and Dragons session that I host, and I Dungeon Master every Thursday evening. So if you guys are interested, make sure to hit the follow button. And if you guys want to know when I go live, because unfortunately I don't have a solid schedule at the current moment in time, you can follow me on my Twitter page, which I actually have to go make a tweet out to right now, and it'll let you guys know when I go live. So, yes, we are going to be playing some Factorio today. This is my first ever playthrough of Factorio. I have no idea what I'm doing in regards to the game. Go today. So, I'd like to keep the back seating down to a minimum. But in case if I ever do ask for help, I will ask a legitimate question. That's how I specify for it. I'm gonna go eat some food. Thank you for being with me today. You're absolutely welcome, Nico. You're absolutely welcome. Enjoy your food. All right. Shall we get started? Whoop. Oh, wait, that's the wrong scene. There we go. Game audio's good. All right. Chat, just let me know if the volume is a little bit too loud. So I know sometimes my stream likes to have the audio all sorts of jumbled and messed up. I'm also waiting for Twitch to let you guys out of ad jail. Also, I'd like to mention, we're finally live on Kick, so everybody over on Kick, if you guys want to follow me there as well, the multi-streaming finally works. I figured out what happened. It's good to be expanding our reaches to as many people as we possibly can. Yippee! Alright, we might as well go ahead and load our save. So that way we can, first of all, check out where we are, what we're doing. See what we can and can't improve. I need a dedicated day to stream. I've been getting so many people asking me to buy their damn art. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Hey, we love artists around. We love artists around here. They are the backbone of every streamer. It's been hitting me on TikTok now. Really? And guess what for? I'm guessing it's like thumbnail or something. I don't know. I've been getting a lot of people asking it to do thumbnail art, and when you go to look at their profiles, it's freaking AI art. It's so dumb. For your Final Fantasy XIV character? I've actually been thinking about possibly streaming my experience through the MSQ of Stormblood. I'm thinking about it. Because I've been told by a lot of people that Stormblood is like the start of what was this? What was this making? Wire, I think. Yeah. Okay. But I've heard Stormblood is like where the story starts to get really good. I don't know. I've been thinking about it. All right. So, we now have assembling machine 2, which now pretty much doubles the speed of our production. And I was thinking about this off camera, and we might actually just go ahead and completely redo this whole thing. As much as like we worked so hard to get all of this going, I think we're gonna redo it. Yeah, because we got to get a whole bunch of iron in here. And to be completely honest, it's just not efficient, like, at all. Because we need a crap ton of iron. I mean, yeah, that's what we're going to start with. Just getting buttloads of iron. But you guys know me, and when I build factories, it's gotta be efficient. Nope, stop. Stop making stuff! I wish there was a way that I can, like, click and drag to dismantle a whole bunch of stuff at the same time. Inventory full. Oh, great. There we go. Alrighty, chat. Let's revise our factory. Let's see here. First things first, I want to separate the coal from the iron here. Yeah, because this is a problem that I saw after stream. Our iron has run out. So, we gotta get 1, 2, 3, 4... Yeah, just like that. We're gonna put that there. We're gonna put that there. Yeah, that'll be fine. Let's get another drill. There we go. So we have 4 drills on each side. Just to make this a little bit easier. Okay. Do I have any long boys? I have a singular long boy. So here's a question. If I have a long boy here... Yes, okay. That is wonderful. That solves my problem. Well, one of my problems, I should say. So let's do that, and that. We can get iron. Then we can get coal. But what I want to do is set up enough smelters here. I need that, I need that, that, as many of these as I can for now. Give me those, give me that. There they are. Nope, stop making them, you goober. Alright, so now we can do this. Let's make a few of these guys. 3, 4... Oh, 5 is about... 5 sounds pretty good right now. Then, how am I going to do this? Because I need 1, 2, 3, 4 there. Yeah, these are just barely out of range. Okay, hold on here. What about... electric density distribution? I mean, I also could just, you know, cut out a couple of them. It's... I'm gonna have to rework this here. So I can put you there. Do that. And that. That. Yeah. This is the arrangement that I was looking for. Do that. Do that. Cool. All right. Now, what we gotta do is fix the coal. We only have 2 drills, though, so... need iron plates. Suck that, do that. And do this, and that. There we go. Real42, thanks for the follow. Welcome to the flock. Hope you enjoy your stay. Tons of iron plates we need. There we go. This will at least get us going. So let's do this. Let's break these down. 1, 2. Then we'll do this. 3 and 4. Yeah, I think that'll work. Then we gotta get a splitter down here. Like so. Then hopefully this will work. Here's to hoping. This is already working fantastically. And honestly, it's okay if the coal is traveling down the other side here. This I'm not worried about. Because, I'll be honest, the more coal that's down here, the easier it is for our steam engines to do their jobs. So those guys are going to be filling up, and we need this general setup as well for our copper as well. So let's get a couple more of these guys being made while I set up another belt just like that. Move those guys right there. This is a lot of things that we need to be made. We need transport belts to be made. We need the inserters to be made. Pretty much every single one of these components in here, along with magazines, walls, stones, you know, the whole 9 yards. I don't know how much bigger we need to expand. So I'm just gonna put these in here, hold off on that. We'll figure that out later. Alright, what we are gonna do is we're gonna do that. Then I think what we're gonna do is also break this wall down. Start making some more drills. So that way we can get some kappa going. Give me... Let's see here. Copper plates, iron plates. Some of those, these guys. Oh, yeah. Alright, you know what? While we're waiting, what does it take to make these guys? Transport belts and inserters? Well, I have a bunch of belts. And a few inserters. What if I were to do this? Give this guy power. And while we're waiting, you just fill up as much as possible. Boom, boom, and boom. Then what we'll do, we'll take all those and those. And then let's just passively make you. Yeah. There. So that way we're making green research while we are redoing our factory here. Perfect. Do that. While we're waiting, we'll slowly start getting rid of some of the coal in our inventory. None of these materials can go to waste. That's the problem, chat. None of it can go to waste. I have always shunned Fix-It, and for their no waste policy, I always thought it was utter bullshit. But I understand why they do it now. Do this, this, and this. Okay, gotta grab more of these. Then make a few more of those. So we go 4, 5, 2, 4, 5, 2, 4, 5, 2. Whoops. Right, I only have 4 at the moment? Yeah. 3. Nice. Perfect. That's that. 21 green and green. Okay. Let's see. Now the hard part is actually going to be 4, 5. The hard part is actually going to be determining how many iron plates I'm gonna need, because I still don't have all of the numbers jotted down. I don't have all of the proper ratios in my head yet. Oh, wait, but that's right. Number one, what we're definitely going to have to do is start making steel. So, let's see. We should probably get that going also while we are waiting. Now for that, we can just go ahead and throw those in there and manually feed that. That will unlock the steel axe, which increases our mining speed for us. What I want to unlock in the tree next is going to be the advanced material processing, which essentially is faster smelters. And I think we're going to do that. Do this. We'll put box. Give me those. Those. Stick those in there, stick those in there. And we'll get that going for now. That furnace making steel will be well supplied. Steel needs 5 iron plates, but takes 5 as long as to make compared to iron plates. Yes, so 1 furnace making iron plates can support 1 furnace making steel. Oh, alright. So that essentially just knocks out one of these guys as a whole. Okay. Alright, good to know. Or you could set up 4 more furnaces to make steel faster. I kind of want to wait until we have the faster smelters, because I feel like that's going to be a massive help. So until then, let's go get our stone quarry fixed. scoot past all these trees here. Put a guy there. This will be for stone. Cool. Then we'll also get one more splitter here. Get that guy laid down. Perfect. Alright. Stone is only making, like, the paths and the walls. Like, the bricks and the walls. So we don't really need a whole major, like, big setup for that. So what I'm thinking we do here... Excuse me, Mr. Turret. Let's do... Because all in all at the end here, we want two different chests. Stone brick might be needed soon. Yeah, so what I was thinking, we can go ahead and have 3 furnaces or 3 constructors here. Three constructors here making walls. This is a bad idea to do this backwards. Why am I doing this backwards? Let's do that. Oh, yeah, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, that'll work. Oh, but they're too close. I forgot. Oh, damn it. Two. Yeah, I forgot about the 4, 5, 2. Alright, how we doing over here? You can use some more. You can certainly use some more. You've got plenty. Yeah, I think 4 is good enough right now. Do. Out of my way, nature. There we go. Oh, it'd help if I, actually connected that up. And set you up to make some walls. Yeah. Alright, so we're gonna get the faster smelters now, which is gonna help out tremendously. Okay, now we start actually making more shit. Concrete, solar energy. Solar energy is going to take a lot. Thinking lab research. Let's get that started up. We are almost out of green boys. Alright, I wonder. We gotta upgrade all of the smelters. And it might be a good idea to go ahead and follow what Foldigo was saying and do multiple smelters doing iron plates. But these are now going at 0.62, while these were smelting iron at a 0.31. So that means we're getting double the speed. Yeah, so that means we're getting double the speed. So theoretically, what we can do is upgrade, take Foldigo's perspective here, upgrade the furnace, and then put a fast boy here. But then that leaves us with a small problem of this thing not getting any fuel. It's all right. Ah, damn it. I thought I could pull a fast one. Probably still can. Yeah, if I just set it here. Yeah! Look at that. See? And then we'll block that off after a row. All right, we do want a guy putting some of these plates away. So we got to do that. We are also going to need a guy taking some of these guys out. Can I move you just slightly down? I can't. Then what if we were to therefore do this? Then have our red research coming in from here. Oh, because it's an iron, it's iron gears, that's why. Okay, pause. We can make it work, hold on. Chat, we can make it work. I'm trying to wrapping. You don't need blue guys to do that. If only there was a way to extend the iron belt south. Wait, you don't need blue inserters to handle iron plates and furnaces. Okay, so I don't need these guys to worry about that. If only there was a way to extend the iron belt south for a bit, so the coal is forced onto one side. But why would I want the coal going up this path here? That doesn't make any sense. Why would I want that? With the red extended arm, I can reach over the wall and have the steel being made there. That's not a problem. Yeah, that's fine. If the coal is on one side of the belt and the iron plates are on the other side of the belt, you can use the yellow inserter to grab iron plates and coal as needed. Oh, I see what you're saying. Cut this off, do this, that, and that. But no, that won't work because it's a double... It's double coal. Like that. Ah! Gotcha. Ah! Oh, wait, no, shit. Shit. Okay, it needs to be like that. Got it. Dumbass will remember this. Okay, so now... Steel... Let me grab some of that. Oh, that's going so much faster now. Holy. Alright. So, we gotta get, red boys made. First, in order to get the red boys to be made, we need to get iron plates into, gears. Yeah, the little iron gear wheel. That's what we need. So... if I were to set this up to make me gears... and we do this. Then that means we can have this guy making the science. Cool. That would also leave room now wait a minute. These are doing 1 per second. .5 to make 1 per second. Alright, let's just put those in a box for right now. Till I figure out what the hell I'm gonna do with the rest of this. I think I may have put these a little bit too close together. At least the iron and the copper, I think they're a little bit too close together. Alright. What if I were to... just as an experiment for right now. What if I were to put these in like a box? Like, would this be able to keep up? No. What if I upgraded it, though? And put a fast boy here. Why not just run a belt from the gear assembler? Wait, what? Why not just run a belt from the gear assembler to the yellow inserter? What do you... Can you run belts out of these? No. Okay, so now we're running into a problem because this can't keep up now. Well, the iron plates, they can't keep up. Instead of outputting into a chest, output the gears to a belt. Then the yellow inserter assemblers takes gears from that belt. Well, no. I only have this gear box right here to test throughput. That's what I'm testing right now. I'm trying to figure out, like, if I have one machine, like the gearbox things making gears for the red potion, the research here. If I have this running, can it keep up if there's a second machine taking the gears and putting them towards something else? That's what I'm testing right now. Because I need gears and iron plates to make transport belts. One gear assembler can support up to 10 assemblers making red science. Now, is that a standard gear assembler? Like, if I just plop that down... In this case, you're using a Mark II assembler to make gears. Up to 15 Mark I assemblers making red science. One Mark I assembler making gears can support up to 10 Mark I assemblers. And that's because they're making gears at 1 per second, and the Mark I's are only making the red science at 0.1. Yeah, so the gears to red science ratio is 10 to 1. That makes sense. Okay. Let's get this show back on the road. Hmm. Iron is just needed for a whole bunch of shit in this game. I mean, Satisfactory is no different, but I mean, like, Jesus Christ. Okay. I don't know, should I just wait on making the red science and get, like, the rest of the stuff being made first? Because part of me kind of feels like I'm starting the red science creation way too fast in the assembly line. I don't know why, but it just feels like I am. Automate a way for red science to be delivered to the labs without you needing to do anything. Yeah. Because the goal is to have these things going like, no matter what. Okay, full to go. Legitimate question here. In Satisfactory, it's always a good thing to have everything being made, okay? In this game, is it crazy to have everything being made, or should I only just prioritize what needs to be made? Because if I should be prioritizing only on what needs to be made, that will save a lot of fucking room. Like, a lot of room. Part of it is surviving biter attacks. The rest of it is designing a base where you do very little and get things made. Okay. Okay, so I 100% should have a base, or, well, so instead of you carrying stuff from one chest to another, you set up belts to carry stuff automatically. Well, yeah. But what I'm trying to ask is, instead of wasting my time trying to figure out how to craft everything in the game, do I only need to focus on progression and defense? Because it sounds to me that progression and defense are the two, like, top priorities. And everything else is just irrelevant. Like I said, this is all just temporary up here. Just so I can get research going while I'm figuring this out. That's why that exists. Go for the basics now. A decent perimeter to protect your current base. A plan to expand your base so you have room for later on. In a way so you can focus on important stuff instead of details. Okay. Let's see. All right. Overall, the end goal is research. So, let's first get cable going. Makes 2 per second, 0.62. One to two. Point 0.62 and 2, that's what, 1.48? Let's see. Circuits. So, we'll do that to make circuits. Go ahead and start it while I figure out how we're going to get some of this iron over here. Can I fit... Yes, I can. Okay, cool. Then if we take one of you, do that, that, and that, this way. Whoop, nope. That way that can supply this with all the iron plates that it needs. And there's Lab Research 1. Let's see, what if we do energy distribution? Right. Well, not entirely. What if we went just a bit higher? No, that's not gonna work. Ugh. Now it'll work. Then, what we can do is immediately take some of these guys out. Do need some more of these. Beautiful. And now, all it takes is just gonna be one of these, one of these. Replace this guy with a longer boy. And the same thing right here. That's step one. Step two. You literally just take this, and whatever they're not using goes into here. That is that. Hey, Melissy, hello. Thank you for the follow over on Kick. I appreciate that. Do this. That. Alright, there we go. That's that. Red and green science is now fully automated again. Oh, I didn't mean to pick up that last one. Oh. Should probably have this be a long boy. Alright, there's that. What should we be doing now? Electronic distribution is going to take a minute. Military 2? Would probably be the next idea. After I put all of these green sciences back on the belts. Yeah. Alright, no waste. No waste. No waste. No waste. No waste. How's our power grid looking? Ooh, not good. At all, actually. And our steam engines are looking pretty good. So this is still doing like 1200 water, so I don't have to worry about that. Of course I do. Booyah. Alright, you know what? Why don't we make 2 more? Oh, I need pipes. Hold on. I goofed. I goofed. It's pipe boiler. Yeah, pipe boiler. Pipe boiler. Okay, for real? Fuck off. There we go. A quick double of our power grid. 1 offshore pump can do 200 boilers. You're good. Oh, I know. Yeah, we discovered that the last time we played this. It also looks like our, we're gonna need more, rock drills. These guys can't keep up. Okay. Let's see here. What else should we be making? We're already making steel. We need to make ammunition. That's another big thing that we absolutely needed to do. We needed to make ammunition. And I mean, that is perfectly easy to do. Yeah. Do that to make ammunition. Cool. We absolutely needed to start making ammunition. Let's see. What else is another thing to start making? Unfortunately, we won't know because we don't have any recipes for anything. Military 2, probably, because we're most definitely going to need, like, more advanced tiers of, ammunition. I'd imagine, right? Because the red and green science, they seem to be going perfectly fine. I'm not worried about that anymore. The toolbook gives you 10 more stacks worth of space. Ooh. Okay, in truth, I should probably move this to the other side here. Alright, that's that. We got tons of walls. Do. Yeah, what I'm thinking we can do is get like the practical stuff that we can actually like make out of the way in terms of research. So we'll get the electric energy distribution. We'll probably get military 2 next. Engines. And then we'll get into things like lab research, concrete. And then I know you were mentioning the last time we played to look into getting solar energy. What armor am I wearing right now? Light? Let's make some heavy armor. Alright, next up, military 2. That's gonna go by real fast. That's gonna give us medium electric poles, and then big electric poles. Some iron sticks. Alright, so what do these new poles do? Solar is free, non-polluting energy, but you need 15 solar panels to equal a steam engine. And that's just for daytime power. For average daytime plus nighttime, you'll need 22 to 23 solar panels. Holy shit. Okay. Damn. Let's get Gates researching next, I guess. Alright. Oh! Looky here, okay. Big towers now. That I can get behind. Instead of having all of these stupid wires all over the place. We're gonna have to completely redo our power grid now that we have these unlocked. Oh, God. The nice part is your base will draw from solar panels first, saving on coal. That is nice. That is nice. I do like that. Where am I going? Alright, save on coal just a little bit there. So now we're gonna get gates. So that way I'm not breaking down walls. Alright. I want to start breaking down some of these trees. Just so I can put up a barrier. So if you have 15 megawatts of solar production and 15 megawatts of steam engine production, but your base only consumes 23 megawatts, your base will use the 15 solar, remaining 8 will come from steam. Okay. Yeah, I mean, that makes sense. The nice part about trees is that biters will try to path around them and never attack the trees. So trees make for good defense, barrier to slow down enemies while your turrets are shooting at them. That's very helpful information. It makes me feel a little bit better considering that I was planning on putting, you know, a couple of turrets down here. Like, I'm not going to be surrounding the entire base with walls, just, you know, enough to ensure that I don't get obliterated. And so that my research stays, you know, researching. Okay, piercing round mags and grenades. It's making 0.12 per minute. So if I were to start making some of these... Okay. That's actually not that bad. Yeah, the piercing runs aren't that bad. Piercing ammo is good once you start getting the medium biters. I should probably start stockpiling then. That is a say no more, sir. Do. Stone brick. Heather. Alright, then bring you. Because your entire job is to make iron. That is your entire goal. Good sir. Alright, so to make the ammo, we need copper, steel... You know what? Yeah, we can do that. Then... do that. Now, how the hell am I going to get the steel all the way up there? I'm confused. What's going on? Brady, I'll tell you the honest truth. I hardly know what's going on myself. Fair. Alright, gates researched. Dunzoed. Alright, let's get the solar panels out of the way, since they're going to be a pretty good, they're going to be pretty good for our power source. Okay, full to go. Um, Legit question. Are there ways to go over belts? And if there are, like, is it something that I'm close to? Because the only thing I'm seeing are to go under. And I know you were also mentioning something along the lines of bending these guys. Because they can only go out to 5 tiles. What's holding us back here? Nothing. It's actually legitimately just the speed of uh the logic science packs. Hmm. Do 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 do. Building science packs. A science. Yeah, science, bitch. Okay, idea. Hold on. Idea. We whitelist these guys. Right? We whitelist these guys. We do that. Connect that. So now, we're getting all these extra iron sheets now. Do this. Do that. So now, the steel's being made up here. We bump this back down to a Mark 1. Then we do that, that, and that. Perfect. Yeah, that'll work out. Yeah, that'll work. Cool. Now, we're making science. Question now is if I can block this off in time. Yeah, that'll work. Let's make a couple gates. And give me some of that armor pierce, or that piercing ammo. I want to see what this stuff does. Alright, there's a biter nest right over this way. Want to kill it. Fun part is inserts will self-filter if inserting into an assembler. I.e., the inserter will only grab items that match the assembler's needs. Try to feed copper and iron plates into the assembler while making red science. Oh, you are correct. You are correct, sir. Should probably make another turret just to be safe. Alright, gotta get rid of these spitters. Eat. Oh, and you might want to bring repair packs? Yeah, I'm noticing that. Yeah, those armor piercing bullets do a really good job. Pretty sure... Oh, I thought I did have a repair kit. Guess not. Yeah, so I don't actually have to have them whitelisted. It just makes my brain, you know, feel content. I would say the word would be. Need some defenses over here. You. Yes. Perfect. Alright, chat. I think we're gonna have to build another, Oh no, wait, what the hell? What's going on? Oh, wait. No, stop. Whitelist. There we go. Had some coal baked into the system here. We can at least get that going again. We're running into the exact same problem I was expecting us to be having, is the iron plates aren't doing what they need to be doing. So what I think we should do is redo the iron plate the iron production, and squeeze it a little bit better. Alright, and I think how we're going to do that is with our new power poles that we got here. How big are these guys? Oh, that's perfect. Hell yeah. Okay. Now we're cooking. Fortunately, I need to sleep, so I have to go have fun discovering new techs, and the factory must grow. Alrighty. Thanks for hanging out, Foldigo. I appreciate it. Have a good night. Thanks for all your help again. Alright. So now that we can actually, like, squeeze these together a little bit more... Merp, I see spaghetti. Yeah, we kind of had to redo a couple of things. Yeah, kind of had to redo a couple of things. But everything's going pretty smoothly right now, I'd say. We need some more steel. And the natives taken care of for now. Yeah, taken care of for now. There's a nest up here to the northwest that's starting to get a little big. I'm not too worried about it, though. But yeah, we're looking pretty good. Yeah, we got bigger power poles. We're doing pretty solid, if you ask me. There we go. Now we're cooking. Iron's being brought over here. Iron's being brought over this way. Yeah, we are doing pretty good. We're cooking. Yeah, we got plenty of walls stored up now. Stone is looking pretty solid. We got piercing rounds going, and we're researching solar energy now. All right. Yeah, I think we're doing pretty good. We just unlocked these larger power poles, like I said earlier. So we're starting to slowly expand on our production chain. I also just noticed that this guy was empty for the... This guy wasn't putting his plates onto the belt for God knows how long. Don't know how long that was doing that. Yeah, solar energy is almost done. I just really wish that the research was a little bit faster. So we actually went into lab research speed. Just a little bit. Wasn't too crazy. But I'm starting to think that it would be a good idea for us to set up a little boyo here and making some iron rods to start making these medium electric poles. Iron, steel, and some copper wire. We're making copper wire down here. But I could pull some plates from over here. Not too worried about the steel. So let's do this. Can I put a splitter? No. Okay. Like that. Then we'll just do that. Yeah, better. Then let's go ahead and get another thing here. Let's get a big boy there. And start making some poles. I don't necessarily know why we would need the power poles, but they're kind of nice to have. Oh, it's wire, you idiot! Then this will make the poles. Yeah. There we go. Chat, we're getting solar energy. Those are making just fine. These are making just fine. It's just the green boys are just really freaking slow. Fortunately, not really much that I can do about that. There it is. Solar energy. Okay. Should we... What should we go into next? Concrete is going to be the next longest thing to take. Let's do military science pack. Let's research some military science. And in the meantime, we're going to expand our little platform a little bit here. That'll work. Let's just do this. Yeah. There. Now we're making the green sciences at twice the speed. Twice the capacity, twice the speed. Should be doing okay. Except our iron is continuously starting to run out. I don't like that. Alright, military science complete. Let us do landfills next. Alright, now we're getting some good numbers on ammo. Military science takes piercing ammo, grenades, and walls. Wow, well, ain't that a kick in the teeth? Ain't that crazy? Yeah, if only our stone was, doing its friggin' job. We need more stone. Let's think here. Where are my gates? Let me throw one right there. Yeah, one right there. Sure. Nope, that way. Oh, okay. What if I just did this then? There we go. Perfect. Then I took another one from here. Went up. And then we did this. That will give us military science. Well, no, actually, wait, hold on. First off, we need to turn this into grenades. In order to do that, Let's make you, throw you in there. Oh wait, no. You're already being stored. Now the question is... That's what I was afraid of. Okay, so we just move this up. Yeah, there. Perfect distributor of military science. Now we wait. Research! You know what? Let's keep it going. Let's do circuit network. Go! Right, at least the iron's, you know, moving. I feel as though we can go ahead and take this and upgrade it. Yeah, I think we're good. 0.12. This is making 0.12. Perfect. This one is using 0.05 grenades. This is making 0.09. Yeah. It's good to me. All right. What do we got? Coal, copper, copper, iron, stone. That's a lot of iron. Some stone over there. Copper, coal. Stone, copper, biters. Okay. I'm assuming these bigger, power towers are... Oh yeah, they do exactly what I thought they would. Alright, halt progression for a minute. Oh, yes. That's so nice. Cycle Tree Part 1, hello. Pollution, more pollution, yes. We love pollution around these parts. Big fan of it. Big fan of it, if I do say so myself. Alright, let's head out this way, guys. Okay. Trying to get a radar out here so that way we can start looking past our current barrier while circuit work is going. Alright. Now that circuit work is done, engines are the next thing to do. Oh, uh-oh. Our red science is starting to fall behind. How can we remedy that problem? Hmm. how do we fix that problem? Because our red science is kind of tucked away in here now. I don't know. Let's see here. We have the gears being made here. Trying to think, because if we can get... This needs to make 1 per second. What if we were to set this up like this? Yeah, we put that there. No, that won't work. Because we gotta do that and that. Both of these are gonna be making red. That there. So instead, we put that there. Alright, we gotta just figure this out here. So... this goes like that now. We can move that. Oh, but then that's gotta get moved. Let's do that. Okay. So that'll be able to move all the red again. But then we need plates from here. How are we going to get the plates over to there? There. So that'll be that. Then what we can do is set up that, so that way it can go that way. Destroy this instead. Oh, but it can't... shit. This sucks. This is a pickle. Hold on. This might be a lot easier than I think. Okay, but I got another problem then. It's not, uh... It's not getting enough, gears. Yeah, because now the gears are being taken up by the red, Huh. No, whitelist. Only those. Alright, this should work. So this is making gears. That's taking gears. Alright, I just also discovered another problem. That we're gonna have to fix. Give me a minute. Oh, they just need plates. They don't need, Wait. Oh, these need, I got this backwards then. Yeah, so that's gotta go there. Then this has to get moved over one. So that way it can make those. Do that. Do that. Then this whole kerfuffle needs to be fucking reworked. Because now this has to go under, at this point, no, it legitimately can't do that. But it can do that. Okay. So then we take from there to make those again. We bring the power over, and that should be good. Phew, okay. That took a hot second. Wait, no, these need gears too. What the fuck? Mm. Okay, what? How about if I move it over here? First of all, this needs to be moved, like, all the way over here. Alright, then we run into the problem of... First of all, iron needs to be supplied to here. Okay, that's that. Then, iron needs to come this way. That's that. Iron needs to be supplied into here to make those. Then these... Nope, they're not making those. That's what you're making. Okay. Oh boy. Alright, now. We might have to move this over one more. So that is a thing. Right? How does this look? All right, we're getting somewhere. Okay, good God. Holy shit. That works. All right, engines. We're done making engines now. All right, fluid handling, storage tanks, pumps, barrels. Okay, gathering crude oil with pump jacks. Oh no, not oil. All right, that's a huge kerfuffle. This whole section right here, I don't want to talk about it anymore. I don't want to talk about it anymore, Chief. God, that was a fucking nightmare. All right, let's go continue expanding on our land here. Whew. We got fluid handling. Bunch of other stuff that we're gonna get into pretty soon. All right. Let's get our little radar boy down. I'm seeing a shit ton of biter nests close by. So you know what? We're just gonna load that up and forget about it. We're just gonna pretend that it doesn't exist for right now. And we'll come back to it later. Alright, fluid handling, done. I like trains. Shall we get some trains going? I like trains. Hell yeah, how we doing on military research? 184, okay. Everything appears to be going pretty smoothly. All right. There we go. That's better. we doing down here? Pretty good? I'd say so. Alright, we're finally gonna start getting into view of that biter nest down here. A whole lot of nope. Whole lot of nope and a whole lot of fuck that. Alright, I feel confident that our system can hold one more lab. Right, and you know what? You know what? Let's go ahead and get 2 guys down here. Whitelist, grenades. Yeah, so that way we can start stockpiling a little bit on grenades, have some extra ammo going. All the while, our military science is still growing. Alright. We gotta up our steel game. New tip, circuit networks. Right, and then... I need steel. So the goal here is to make sure that There's enough iron to go into these guys to fuel the rest of the factory. Meanwhile, there is even more being made, so that way we can throw it all here and make some steel. So, let's see. We will split the steel from here. Or not the steel, the coal. We'll do that. We might only have enough to do 2, though. Because I'm noticing a huge drop-off in the iron. Let's see. There, that'll add a little bit more. Railways are done. Let's do... Oh, Jesus Christ. Do we really want to go into oil gathering? Automated rail transport. That sounds cool. Fluids on rails. Ooh, that sounds even better. We have a lot of oil nodes that are like super far away. I might want to do that. Alright, for now, let's just go ahead and throw you into a steel container. Hey! What are you doing? Why are you doing the thing? Stop doing the thing. No. No. Bad. Alright. Stone, steel, and iron. Ugh. Iron rods. It's not just any stone, it's raw stone. Oh, it's raw stone. actually might be able to make this work. Why is there a grenade right here? Alright, that was a little weird. Okay, so what if we were to... do this? If I can get away with that, that'll be kind of insane. And then up here... get a fast boy for these guys. Oh, Lord. There we can make rails. Oh yeah, we're in business. We are in business. I love it. All right. We need to expand. We need to expand because now things are going to get really crazy. We got trains. The best part is it appears that our iron is now finally keeping up again. So, engines. We need steel, which we have plenty of. Using 1.5 steel. Okay. So... Let's see. I need more stone brick. Okay, let's do... I want to get engines built, chat, and then I think we're going to go ahead and call it. Okay, there's that. Steel, iron, gears, and pipes. How do we make pipes again? Please don't tell me the pipes are made out of copper, because I will literally kill somebody. No, it's made of iron. Thank God. Train spaghetti incoming. That's very true. Nighthawk, welcome. Welcome. All right. We shall create plates. Then the plates to be made into pipe. Doop, doop. Pipe. Then all of these are going to be combined into here to make... Where are they? Engine units. False. False. Oh, false. False, false, false. Hold on. There we go. Now these parts are what brings peace to the land. And what shall make engines. Yippee! Honestly, turn that into Mark II. Fuck it. Go. Yes! We're making engines! We're making engines, and we're not making enough iron. Oh my god, where did all my iron go? Non-existent, it's gone. It's like, oh my lord, where did all my shit go? Oh, it's gone. Got it. There, hopefully that'll be enough. Oh, all right. Okay, good enough, guys. Hell yeah, I think we're doing pretty damn good. Ugh. I gotta start finding a use for copper sheets. Because holy shit, I have so many of them. All right, fluid wagons. Oof. Dunzoed. Should we get automobiles and then oil? What we should do is get automated rail transportation, so that way we don't have to worry about doing anything with the uh, you know, the oil. We could just set the trains to go get it, bring it back, and then don't worry about it anymore. Yeah, I think automated rail transportation is the next important thing. And the crazy thing is, I can probably go ahead and expand our labs a little bit further as well, just to make sure that everything is moving properly. Ugh. Let's only do one for now. I was about to say, wouldn't it be funny if I could put another one right here? Wanna know where I can put one? Right here. Ugh. Look at all that science. We're gonna get so smart, guys. We're gonna get so smart. All right, let's go ahead and close that off. We're good to close that off as well. Just so we can get more military science going. We have 348 so far. Not that bad. In our readings, however, oh boy, it's picking up quite a lot of stuff. 3 biter nests that are relatively close together. Bunch more resources. We got a bunch of oil down there. Some more over here and here. We're probably going to have to bring this up. That's the pollution area. Oh my god. Yeah, that's a lot of polluted air. Alright. Alright, what else did we unlock? Fluid wagon recipes. Okay. Yeah, I think we're doing pretty good, guys. We got engines going. 37 to be precise. And we can make locomotives. Alright, rails, of course, aren't going to be that big of a problem. Rail building. Ah, interesting. Okay. Alright, chat. I think that is going to be a pretty good place to stop for today. I think we did pretty good. We made a crap ton of progress. And I feel as though today, right now, is a good place to stop. Number one, because it's getting late. I have work in the morning. So, you know, I gotta go be an adult. Much as I don't want to. But yeah. Let's see. Who are we gonna go raid? Oh, here you go, guys. Kengo, my good friend Kengo, is currently streaming Stellar Blade. Believe this is his first time playing this game, so you know what? Let's go show Kengo some support. And let's go raid him while he goes and plays Stellar Blade. Alright, thanks for watching, folks. I appreciate it. I should be back sometime during this week to help Nico finish Donkey Kong 64. And of course, once Nico finishes Donkey Kong 64, I'm going to hook up mine and I'm going to 100% the game. We'll continue with some Factorio at a later date. And of course, if you guys are new around here, I also Dungeon Master a Pathfinder session every Thursday night at 7:30 Eastern. So if you guys are interested in tabletop role-playing games, come check it out. Make sure to follow me on all my other socials down in the cards below, and all my links everywhere. And most importantly, follow me on X or Twitter, so that way you guys know when I go live. So, again, thanks for hanging out. I just destroyed a piece of the belt. And get ready to go raid Kengo. See you later, guys. Bye-bye.